Hi guys, so today we are going to model addition and subtraction on a number line, and I'm going to show you some other models. I'm going to start with the number line though, so you can update your table of contents. It's going to be page 35. Add, subtract on a number line, page 35, the date 10/7. If you need to pause this video so you can get that done, do that now. Then I'm going to go to page 37. I'm sorry, 35. Page 35. I'm just going to put the date at the top. And then I put some things in there that you can print. And they look like this. And I'm going to go back up so you can see the whole thing. They look like this. And you don't have to print them, but I did because it's easier. If you don't, you can just draw, put number 1 and draw the number line. Number lines are easy enough to draw. But I did them, and the cool thing is if you cut them out, they fit perfectly on your page. So that's what I did. I just cut out the inner square, and I'm going to glue that on my page, and then we'll do these together. And like I said, you don't have to print. Nobody go holler at mom and dad that you need to print, but you can if you know how or you want to, and mom and dad says it's okay. Otherwise, you'll just write number 1 and you'll draw a line, and we'll do it together. Number 2, you'll draw the number line. That's all you gotta do. So it's not that big a deal. It's just that I'm gonna have all these problems to read, and I wanted you to be able to see the whole thing. I'm also gonna use a couple of different colors today. So if you have map colors or markers or something like that, you might want to pause and go get those because that'll make this better. Okay, so Martin had 646 rocks. He got 192 more. How many rocks does he have in all? So the idea here is, okay, we're going to show this on a number line. My number line is always going to start with 0. And then if I'm adding, I'm going to go this way because my number is going to get bigger. My first stop is going to be what he first has, which is 646 rocks, right? Then I'm going to use a different color and go up to show that this is a different number. He got 192 more. That means it's going to get bigger. So I'm going to start right here at 646 and go up 192 places. Now, I don't know what this number is without me adding those two together. So I'm going to do 646 plus 192. That's 8, 13. So this would be 838. Where the second one ends, that is your answer. So you can see that that goes all the way up. And that's how I model that on the number line. Okay, if you're doing this with me, we'll do it on here. If not, you just write a number 2 and draw your line. We're always going to start at 0. So on this next one, let's see what it says. These students collected 338 cans of food. If they collect 338 cans, that's 338 more. So our first one is going to go here. And my first stop is 338. Then it says they collected 572 cans. But it says how many more cans of food were collected this month than last month. So if I want to know how many more, this would be my 572. That's my second amount. How many more is this amount right here in between? So that's 572 minus 338. And then this amount is 234. So this one's showing a little something different. It's showing the comparison of 572 to 338. And we wanted to know how much more. So that was the difference between these two. All right, number 3. Omar had 876 stamps in his foreign stamp collection. He gave some of his stamps away to a friend, and now he has 393 stamps. How many stamps did he give away? All right, well, let's see what's happening with this. We know that he had 868. There's 868. It says he gave some away. So that means our second one's going to come this way, right? And now he has 393. So what he has, where he ended, was at 393. We're wanting to know how many he gave away. So the number he gave away is the amount between these two numbers. So it's this amount right here between these two. We know it ended at 393, but we don't know what this amount is. So to find out what the difference between these two is, again, I would subtract 868 minus 393. I got 475. So that means this arrow equals 475 because it gets us back to a total of 393. This is what we're starting with. This is what we're ending with. Wherever the top arrow ends, that's your new total. Okay, next one. Again, if you don't have this printed out, it's okay. Just put number 4 and draw a line. During the first week of May, there were 453 cars in a parking garage. During the second week, 228 cars parked there. How many parked during the first 2 weeks of May? So what do I know? The first week, if I start at 0, was 453. Ends at 453. And then 228 cars parked there. Well, that's going to be, if I want the total for both weeks, then I'm just going to start there. And this amount is 228. To find this total, I would add those two numbers, 453 plus 228. This end number is 681, and that makes sense that 453 plus 228 would equal 681.